it's Alicia Stringer here in Mount Pleasant, Texas. How can you be successful? How do you know success? What does success mean? Are there any secrets to success? Well, I see my past successes through my accomplishments in life. I've graduated from high school, I've graduated from college, I've gotten married, I have a wonderful daughter, and I strive for new success in myself as an influential leader, in my spiritual relationship, my family relationships, in business, and simply by being physically healthy. Today, I want to share with you the success and winning tips from successful leaders like those of the past, Jim Rohn, and those of the present, Todd Falcone, Rosa Battle, which I recently met, and Jerry Clark, whom I've also met and has his signature in his book, Conversations on Success. Right here, if you can see it. I encourage you to pick one up and read it. You're going to get some tips from this book, from these leaders about their conversations on the success, their vision and knowledge of how you can learn how yourself can be successful from leaders such as these. I've seen success in this past weekend. I went to an event with my in the region with my company, and we are seeing success as seeing the vision, being able to create that generational wealth and for the future. When you learn about successful people, they are always seeking more. People follow people with vision. When you find out what you want to be, why you want to be successful, it has to be so strong that it makes you want to cry. The first leader I'd like to talk about is one of the past leaders, Jim Rohn. He has wonderful quotes, and here's one that applies his success. Success is not something you pursue. Success is something you attract by becoming an attractive person. Seek to expand your skills. One of the biggest skills Jim Rohn was impacted on was his communication and leadership skills. You need to have both those job and life skills. You can't go through life successfully only acquiring one skill. You must always be expanding on the types of skills you need to acquire for success. So just because you can play piano doesn't mean you're successful in everything in life. You have to know how to market and know different tools about business or different tools about how to teach. There's so many skills that you need to acquire, and I like to learn that from our leader, Jim Rohn. The second leader I like to talk about is Todd Falcone. He describes success as an ongoing process, the process from going from average to exceptional. This begins with dedication and commitment. Focus on the objective and pledge to see it through completion. Do this by simply following other successful people. So find somebody that has what you want and simply do what they do. Another factor is to refuse to give up. Develop that game plan and set specific goals and resources to design to get to that desired destination. The third leader I like to talk about is Rosa Battle, and she defines success like Zig Ziglar. Success is involved in every facet of life: relationships, business, health, happiness, financial security, and a peace of mind knowing that you are respected, loved, trusted, and supported by others. It can be determined how you feel and when you know you have impacted others. The last leader I like to talk about is Jerry Clark. I was able to get his autograph here in this book in one of my events. Keep changing, go, go, go. Awesome. He teaches success through the success triangle, one of his fundamental teachings. He describes each part of the triangle and how they fit together for your success. So I have a little visual here. Here's a triangle. And the base, the bottom, is the internal communication. This is how we communicate to ourselves. Our thinking patterns, our belief systems, philosophies, our attitudes, our ideologies are all a part of this internal communication. Okay, and let's go with the left side right here is the external communication. It is critical to master since it's due to communicating with others. This simply says that it's more likely to decrease that tension level that exists between two parties. It's when they start to communicate. When tension is decreased, we increase cooperation levels and increase results that we desire to accomplish. Okay, and the right side over here, you need a visual, put it all together, talking about the last side of the triangle. Right side is that technical know-how, simply how-tos, understanding how it works, and everything about it. So all three of these sides of the triangle go together, and a person can do whatever, but if they don't master that one side, maybe of internal communication, they're not going to be as effective at doing those how-tos on the other side. So not being consistent can affect your performance at higher levels. All of these successful leaders, Jim Rohn, Todd Falcone, Rosa Battle, Jerry Clark, and many others listed in this book, and many others that are not listed in this book, have all shared their excitement of his success and how you can learn to apply it to your life. Each one has impacted me in a new way to share and inspire others to go and become successful leaders as well. As in Jerry Clark's famous saying, go, go, go. Come see the success that I show on my domains like MLMLeadSuccessPro.com or my personal blog, AliciaStringer.com, and learn more ways of how you can apply your success in your life and to others. Have a great day.